Bumble.com/Voyager.
All right, today it's Pamela who needs a second date update, and we're going to listen to her story and do our best to help. Hi, Pamela.
Hi, Jeff. Hi, Jen.
Hi.
I love you guys so much, by the way.
Oh,
Well, we
it's
love you
mutual.
too. Yep.
It's kind of exciting for me. I just really hope that I don't get totally humiliated.
Well, we hope
I
so
can't
too.
imagine that.
Well, I met Scott online, actually. We've already gone out twice. The first time was for coffee and then for dinner. Coffee was like quick, but really nice. He was easy to talk to, very sweet. I could tell he was just a really kind man. And I mean, there was enough for both of us to talk about. So we very quickly decided to go to dinner the next night. And I mean, he took me to Brio, which we had such a lovely time. I mean, the food is so good. We had a really nice conversation, some wine. I told him that we were on the best date that I had in like 3 years.
Wow.
You said that to him?
So, I mean, I haven't met anyone like him, really. And he smiled and said he was so happy to hear that. He couldn't wait to get together again. He even walked me to my car, kissed me goodnight, and left. Like, it just seemed like a dream. It was so good. And that was kind of like the last time we talked or I even saw him. I've texted him twice and I've called him once, but I haven't heard like anything back from him at all.
Okay.
So that's where you guys come in because I'm just...
Like, it's one thing to nod your head and say, okay, great. Well, I'm happy to hear that. Thank you for telling me. But it's another thing to say, yeah, me too. And it was great. And I can't wait. And I'm looking forward to it.
It was all that. It was all that. So that's why I'm confused. And I don't think... It definitely wasn't like a pity kiss, let me tell you that.
What's a titty kiss?
Yeah.
I think she said kitty.
Oh,
Like
gotcha.
childlike.
You don't know what a titty kiss is?
I heard titty too.
That's a pretty obvious description. of
Where
what
you
it
go
is.
right around the nip.
Oh my gosh, no.
That's what it sounded
No.
like. I mean, that's an interesting way of saying goodbye. I'm not against it. I'm
Nothing
just
wrong
saying.
with it.
Like a baby.
I heard it wrong.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, why don't we take a break? When we come back,
Or were you thinking cow? What cat? Like meow?
I wasn't really sure. I didn't want to speculate.
Okay.
But when we come back, we'll call him up and see what he thought of Pamela and his date with her. A second date update continues. So Pamela met Scott online, and their first date was coffee, like a lot of these first dates are. Easy going. Let's do dinner. Best date she's had in 3 years, and she told him so. And he seemed equally enthusiastic, reciprocated her affections, seemed totally up for going out again, even said so. That was the last she heard of him, and here we are.
Here we are. Your guess is as good as mine. I'm really curious to see what he has to say. Maybe, I mean, I do know he works a lot.
Oh.
So I'm just really hoping that maybe, I don't know, he forgot his charger or...
Yeah.
Out of town on business.
Right.
Yes, something. Anything other than just not getting back to me, because that doesn't seem like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's call him.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, Scott.
Yeah.
It's Jeff and Jenn at Q102. How are you, man?
Oh, my God. Jeff and Jenn, for real?
Yeah.
What's going on, bud?
Is this a second date update?
Have you had any fun dates lately?
I fully intend to call her back. She's so sweet, and I liked her a lot. And
Who are we talking about?
Pamela?
Just making sure.
Yeah. Sometimes we have
I've only had one
incidents.
date in the last 6 months. So she's really sweet. Here's my problem is that I think I'm going to be a huge disappointment for her because she was really impressed with the fact that I'm a lawyer. I'm a lawyer. I don't know if
Lawyer.
Well, I'm impressed with that.
How about
I
that?
think that's pretty cool.
Do you find that it seems like there was a time where the two most respectful, or I don't know if that's the word, respected, or the two careers that would make, women's ears perk a little bit would be doctor or lawyer. A doctor or a lawyer.
Why can't you be with a doctor or a lawyer?
Do you think those are still the big two, or do you think that maybe, a finance guy or an entrepreneur?
I hear engineer and I think, cha-ching.
Yeah. I mean, do you feel like the label of a lawyer, that job title, has scored you a lot of ladies along the way?
Come with the same cachet today as it did?
Find that most women are impressed by that.
I don't know how many ladies it's scored me necessarily, but I think it's impressive to people. I don't know. People don't like lawyers typically. I don't like lawyers.
I love that.
That's honest.
That sounds like a lawyer.
That's honest.
What kind of law do you practice?
I practice international law.
Oh,
wow.
See, now he sounds really sexy.
What?
I said, now you sound really sexy.
Yeah.
International law.
This is the problem, is that I am going to be leaving.
Oh, no.
Oh, really?
You leaving the country?
No. I actually hate being a lawyer.
Oh.
And I don't usually talk about it very much because I'm trying to make a change. I actually want to be a plumber.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's like I want to do something with my hand. I want to fix stuff. I want to just do something. I'm tired of these stressful situations I'm always in and these people that I'm surrounded with, lawyers. And I honestly, I've been pretty successful the last, 7-8 years. And I guess I kind of realized that the extra money that I make is not doing it for me like I thought it was.
It's not bringing you the joy and fulfillment that you hoped it would.
Also, probably with being a lawyer, you probably bring a lot of work home with you, and you're working on that and pulling this. And, man, being the plumber, man, you could just check out at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
And you can work by yourself. You don't have anybody that you have to collaborate with on anything.
I work with 3 different plumbers, and I know for a fact that they all make 6 figures plus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
I have a good friend who's a lawyer, and we talk all the time. And I just feel like I'm stressed out 20 hours a day. And I was thinking of transferring and try something different, a different law practice, but it's all the same. And I was looking at the trades, and plumbing is the one that I sort of understand. It makes sense to me. And that's why I kind of wanted to give it a shot. But she was so impressed, was like, it's so cool. It's so sexy. I don't know. I just felt like I'm already about to let this woman down on our third date.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it was easier to ghost her, yeah.
I wasn't planning on ghosting her. I was planning on getting back to her. I just sort of didn't know what to say and then lost track of time.
Scott, I really didn't see that coming at all.
What is it about the lawyer thing that you find sexy? Is it the money? Is it the status? Is it the title? All of it?
Oh my gosh, I feel like it's everything. But I mean, you put lawyer and plumber, they just don't go together in the same sentence. So I don't know. I'm just gonna have to really think about this. I don't really know how I feel about it. I really don't even know what to say.
Do you remember that really old movie, An Officer and a Gentleman, with Richard Gere? Do you remember he was a pilot, an Air Force pilot, and his best friend got this girl pregnant, or so he thought. So he leaves the Air Force to marry this girl and raise this baby. And the girl's like, "You quit? You quit? I wanted to marry a pilot." And she had lied about the pregnancy.
Oh my gosh,
because
no.
she
Spoiler alert.
wanted to marry a pilot. And then the story really gets dark because he goes and hangs himself, which is just horrible.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it got bad. It got bad after that. But her whole thing was, are you looking for a man with a title?
I feel like I don't want to put myself in that box, but I have an uncle that's a plumber, and I just never really saw myself living that lifestyle. So no, you know what I mean? I don't know.
That's not a bad lifestyle. They make pretty good money, as Tim pointed out.
Oh my gosh, for sure.
They come home dirty. It's just different than a lawyer. I don't know. It's
different than coming home in a 3-piece suit.
It's a whole different, yeah.
She wants him to come home and hear some gossip. You're not going to believe what this guy did, and I got to cover it up for him.
Yeah.
But, with lawyers, there's fancy dinners, and fancy lunches.
Clubs.
There's a certain social circle that comes along with
It's
running.
just my uncle, he has gout. He doesn't take care of himself. Like, I just feel like my status is, I don't know.
Well,
This
that's
makes me
not
sound
in
really
the plumber
bad now.
manual. I mean, there are plumbers who take care of themselves.
Right.
I'm going to look it up. Sexy plumbers.
So what if the lawyer
I bet
you
there's a
do end up
calendar.
marrying is just some horrible ambulance chaser guy farming
I
it
wouldn't
out?
like that either. I don't know if a plumber suits Scott, but
International law does have a certain ring to it.
right? Yeah.
Well, we all have goals, I guess.
Yeah. I think that's what it comes down to. Maybe I was willing to do, more schooling with him and stuff, but if he wants to jump in and be a plumber, I don't know. Maybe we can go on another date and try it again, but
Let's not force it.
Yeah. You're not feeling it. We're out. You got to be in.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to speak for Scott, but that's up to you, bud.
Yeah, sounds like your uncle with gout has ruined you on all plumbers.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, Scott. I'm sorry. We had such a good time.
Hey, it's okay. This is kind of what I thought might happen. So I'm sorry that I let you
You're
hang
not
out.
surprising him.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Well, we hope you find what you're looking for, Pamela.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just glad you guys have a show like this so we can just hash it out here. It's definitely a lot less dramatic, in my opinion. So thank you guys.
The Jeff and Jen hash out.
Yep.
That's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you both coming on Second Date Update. Best of luck, and good luck to you, Scott.
Thanks, you guys. This is a real
take
trip.
care. Good luck. Do what you love, Scott.
That's
Do what
right.
you love.
More power to you.
Thank you. I'll work on the gout. You guys have a wonderful
Yeah,
day.
keep an eye out for that.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks for listening